treating you today?
I'm doing pretty good. And you?
Doing wonderful. Just glad to have you on the show, and of course excited about that big fight coming up at Bellator 199.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
So tell us how your wrestling background has helped your MMA career.
You know what? I wrestled since I was younger. I started about 7th grade. I started wrestling. I wrestled for about 2 years, then I took a year off, and then I kind of went back into it. And then I started doing MMA, and I noticed it's almost the same thing. It's just a few little tweaks here and there. But I fell in love with MMA just like I fell in love with wrestling.
When you were growing up, did your wrestling matches with your brothers ever turn into MMA matches by mistake?
Actually, my brothers are younger than me. But I would wrestle with I had 2 older cousins. I had my cousin Joe Soto and another cousin named Jose. And we're really close, so we'd wrestle against each other, and we'd kind of do some submissions, but we really didn't know what we were doing.
Cool.
So that's kind of where it left off, and now we're a lot older, and a lot of us know a lot more, and it starts getting a lot more competitive between each other.
So tell us, how much of an influence did Soto have on your career?
You know what? He was gone for about the first half of my career, and then he moved back to town. And I started working out with him, and he's been a great help, especially with my ground. I feel like my ground game has gone to a whole different level, and even just the comfort of him being there. He had been at this high level already, and him just being there to help me calm my nerves.
I was going to say, I can relate to this because I have to cut weight too to get down to the 265 heavyweight. What's it like to be eye candy?
I've always been a bigger guy. You know what I mean? I'm Mexican too. My wife cooks good food. My mom cooks good food. My mother-in-law cooks really good food. So I'm naturally a big boy. So there's times where most of the time I always have to cut down, but it's not too bad. But I'm naturally a heavier set guy, so I walk around a lot bigger than most guys.
I know what you mean. It can be rough trying to get down to the weight, but yeah, it seems to be something that you really haven't had an issue with in your career. You've been able to get down to that. Your thoughts on the current heavyweight tournament?
You know, the current heavyweight tournament is super exciting. They have a lot of big name guys. I've been a fan of a lot of these guys since I was younger. Frank Mir has actually been one of my favorite fighters since I was a younger kid, and it's crazy to think now me and him fight for the same company, and hopefully later on down the road I can set up a fight with him.
That would be amazing. I was going to say, I know recently that you did have a fight with one of your other youth idols, or idols growing up. What was that?
Yeah, with Roy.
Mm-hmm. What was that last fight with Roy like? Because it looked like you were doing really well, especially early on.
Yeah, you know, it was at first it was kind of nerve-wracking when they called me about it, because you know I've been a fan of him for so long. I've seen him knock all kinds of guys out, and then started working, started getting ready, and then when we got in the fight and we started exchanging, I felt like, you know what, I'm faster than this guy. I could land quite a bit on him, so we. So I realized I was getting the better end of the exchanges, and I started building my confidence, and I started allowing myself to open up a lot more.
Yeah, because you could tell early on in that fight that you were definitely the aggressor. I mean, there was he was very hesitant or reluctant, it seemed, in that in the first round.
Yeah, it felt like he was kind of starting to warm up at me. I'm a fast starter. I make a promise to my wife before every fight. I tell her, you know, I'm going to hit this guy first, and I'm going to hit him hard. So I try to be the aggressor.
It definitely feels that the name of the gym you fight out of, Fearless, is the perfect name for a gym for you to be a part of. Tell us about your team there.
Actually, I moved camps about, I want to say 2 years ago. I moved over to Joe Soto's gym. It's called CBCA. It's the Central Valley Combat Academy.
Excellent. Just get closer to family.
Yeah, it's a different environment. I feel like there's a lot more competition, and it helped me grow as a fighter. And then my cousin Joe's there, and he's been helping me out so much.
Excellent. So tell us about the coaches at the camp.
The coaches are great. Joe, he's my head coach. I have two different boxing coaches. I have a Muay Thai coach. I feel like everyone puts in their knowledge, and in myself, I mix it all together. I feel like I mix it all together well for MMA.
Oh, definitely. That was one of the things that I've been really pleasantly surprised about in watching your fights is your kicking ability. Do you equate that to your Muay Thai coach, or did you always have a background, or not a background in karate, but a background just you feel that you've been comfortable with kicking? Or,
At first I wouldn't really kick too much, and then I started up my Muay Thai with my Muay Thai coach, and it kind of allowed me to open up a lot more kicks. There's also one of my boxing coaches. He used to do karate, so he works some kicks with me as well. He does that front push kick to the face with me, and I landed it against Roy, and he was happy.
Yeah, I was impressed by your ability to get those kicks off and the right times to use them at. So coming up, you have your big opponent at Bellator 199, Kongo. Tell us what your thoughts about him.
Cheick's a tough guy. He's been around for a real long time, and I watched a lot of his fights. This guy, he's no joke. He can stand with some of the best, and then his last few fights he showed good takedowns, good holding position. So that's something we worked on a lot for this fight.
Yeah, in this fight, how much of a camp did you get to do?
How much did I get to do?
Yeah.
My camp was about 2.5 months getting ready for this fight of solid work. I would train 6 days a week, just taking Sundays off.
Did you do anything different, or is it pretty much routine?
We started adding a lot more takedown defense. A lot more takedown defense, a lot more getting up off my back, getting up using the cage. We feel like that's where Cheick might try to take the fight, but we also kept a normal routine with my striking. That way, my striking could still be as fluent as I've been performing in my last fight, but we have a lot more takedown defense.
So tell us about those sponsors that you would like to thank for their help and support.
I really like to give a shout out to Lonzo from About Millions. He's been taking care of me. He's a real good guy. Mike Allen from Homes for Rent. He's taking care of me from the get-go. There's Sam from the Bolt here in town. It's a great place to eat. Really, really good food. Can't wait to not have to cut weight so I go eat there. But there's also my team. My team's probably my biggest sponsor. They come in, they help push me every day.
Of the members of your team that we don't know about yet, that aren't as well known as you, who's that next big fighter that we should be watching out for?
Oh, I got my boy. His name's Carte. We call him Diesel. Man, that guy could take a hit. He could throw him out there. There's not really too many guys around that can stand and bang with me, but he does. So you have to be hearing from him soon.
Nice. And then if fans are wanting to follow you on social media, website, that kind of thing, where should they check you out at?
Yeah, the fans can follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter. It's at iCandyAyala or at iCandyAyala. And my Facebook is Javy Ayala. You feel free to give me a follow.
Sounds great. Before I let you go, any final thoughts going into Bellator 199?
I want to tell the fans to get ready for some fireworks. This should be an exciting fight.
Sounds great. Thank you, Javy.
All right, thank you very much.